Hello everyone, welcome to Deepika Makeup. Hope you all are doing super awesome. I'm actually filming after, I don't know, 1 or 1.5 months. It feels very good to be back. We are all feeling ourselves. Like if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that my family has been sick for a good 1.5 months. So we are actually finally feeling very well. The baby is still, with running nose and everything, but I think she's doing fine as well. So it feels very good to be back, and in today's video I'm going to be trying out some new skincare and makeup products that I got in the last couple of months. Not everything is new, but then some of them, or in fact most of them, are new. So let's begin this video. I don't have anything on my face, and I'll be starting with some skincare that Saturday Skin has sent me. They sent their Waterfall Glacier water cream. I have been using these products for over a month now. I haven't been consistent because I had like pink eye and everything, so I didn't touch any of the skincare or makeup I had. But on and off, I've tried this for over a month. I want to say I really like it. So it comes in this really nice pink jar, and the cream is clear. It's a clear gel, and I want to say I really like it, especially for winter. This is amazing. It is very hydrating, and it feels like your skin has suddenly drank like 10 glasses of water. It's very cooling, very soothing. Now here's the thing with this cream. So this actually feels very hydrating, but eventually the skin is going to get dry. So I will need some kind of oil to lock in all the moisture or hydration into my skin. So I feel like this cream is better going to work for me in summer. So for winter, I need something additional to be topped off on this cream. This feels a little bit tacky until it settles into the skin, but once it's into the skin feels very hydrating. I really like it. It's a very lightweight, no fuss, no fragrance moisturizer for everyday. The next one I'm going to use is their Wide Awake Brightening Eye Cream, and I really like the packaging of this one. We are not used to seeing eye creams coming in pump form. We usually see in small jars, but I really like the packaging of this one. Now I feel like the pump actually gives out too much product. That's actually a lot of product for both the eyes. It goes a long way. And this is also like a very lightweight gel, and it blends easily, but it takes a little bit of time for the product to sink in completely into the skin. Now I haven't seen any brightening happening with this eye cream after the time I used. I don't think it does brighten anything, but the one thing I would say is it actually feels tight when it's on my skin. So my concealer goes very smooth, and my makeup actually looks really well around the eye when I have this eye cream on. And it's very hydrating. It takes care of my under eye skin throughout the day. I would not prefer using this as my night cream because this is kind of light for my liking. It completely sinks into the skin, and for my night creams I usually like thick and greasy eye cream. So this is going to be my daytime eye cream, and I really like it. It's very hydrating, and it actually smoothens the skin around my eye. Now when I use that moisturizer, I have been using the Physicians Formula Vitamin C Brightening Facial Oil Stick. As I mentioned, this moisturizer that I applied from Saturday Skin needs some oil on top to lock in all that moisture. So I have been using this vitamin C cream, and this has SPF of 30, and that's why I got it. And I initially thought this would actually, melt and it would feel like oil on my skin, but then it's just a balm that doesn't feel it doesn't give any moisture, additional moisture and anything. It's just like a balm that sits on top of my skin. It eventually blends out, As you can see, it eventually blends out. I would say I would skip on this one. This just feel like an additional step for my skin. The combo is working. I don't feel like my skin has lack of, you know, hydration throughout the day. But then if I use this product let alone, this doesn't really work. Now moving on to primer. Now that my skincare is actually completely synced in, it takes a little bit of time for those products to actually, you know, settle into the skin. So once that's there, I'm going to use my favorite Becca. I think this is the First Light priming filter, and I'm just going to dot it all over my face. This is also a primer that adds a little bit of you know, brightening to my face. And usually my skin is on the oily side, you guys. Even in winters I used to feel like my skin is like normal to oily, but then I think after my daughter was born, I feel like my skin is more on the dry side. And also under my eyes, I've been liking this e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer, and this also helps with smoothing out the area under my eyes and makes my concealer go on flawlessly. So that's an additional step that I've been doing lately. Now to the foundation, I got my right match from Milani, and this is in the shade 06 Sand Beige, and this is the first time I'm using this one. Looks like it is a very good match. Wow, that's actually a very good match. I'm impressed. Let's see how this foundation performs. I'm actually filming after, I want to say, I think 4 or 5 weeks, you guys, and I have all these videos planned out, and I had my schedule and everything, and then we actually started falling sick. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know, one after the other, all 4 of us have been sick for literally an entire month. Me, husband, and my son have been, you know, kind of recovering. We do have like some you know, 3 or 4 days time to, you know, before we got something else. But then the baby actually suffered so much. Like even before she could recover from the previous thing, she would get something else. She still has running nose. I mean, she's actually going through a lot. So if she gets something, she doesn't sleep. So throughout the night she's been waking up. In the morning time she doesn't sleep. So I absolutely have zero time. Like I have to be with her all the time, so I barely got any chance to film. So the foundation is on, and it has actually covered really well. I really like the coverage. It's not a high coverage foundation, it's kind of like medium to high. So you know, even another layer would do for me, but then I'm anyways going to use some powder on my face, so I'm not going to bother adding one more layer. But for my under eyes, as usual, I do my Bobbi brown color corrector in peach. I'm trying to use this up, and I don't think I'll be repurchasing this one because I like the LA colors correctors, and also I even like the Becca color corrector. So won't be going back to Bobbi brown, but that has been my holy grail for so many years. I don't even have a count of how many pots I've used. And then for my concealer, I've been using the Milani Conceal+Perfect concealer. This is in the shade Natural Sand, slightly dark for my skin color, but then once everything is blended out and once I add the powder, it actually works. And this formula is amazing, you guys. You don't have to spend on Tarte Shape Tape or any, you know, high-end concealers anymore. This stuff is amazing. I love this. So I'm going to take a little bit of this around my mouth as well, because I feel like the concealer or the foundation is looking a little gray around my mouth. So as I was saying, like, this is right now my holy grail concealer. This stuff is amazing. Give it a try. Definitely recommend this one. And then as usual, I'm going to set my base makeup with my oh so favorite. This is the Lakme Absolute White Intense Wet and Dry Compact Powder. I'm in the shade Beige Honey, and I definitely need some more pots of this. I have 2 more, but then this hit bad on this one. So my parents are actually coming in July, so I'm gonna ask them to bring some more of these for me because this stuff is amazing. I don't really feel the need to try any more new powders. And to my bronzer, I'm not really into contouring, but I really like to add a little bit of dimension to my face with bronzer, and this is my oh so favorite. This is the Physicians Formula Murumuru Butter Bronzer, and this is in the shade Deep. And I've actually been to CVS once, and I see that they've actually expanded their butter bronzer. Now they used to have what do you call, blushes and highlighters previously, and now they have eyeshadow palettes, and also picked up one of their butter lipsticks, which I'll talk about in another video. But they have actually expanded their butter line, and guys, I want to say the collection doesn't look impressive. I think they should just stick to this one, get more you know, shades, and then I think the highlighters will also work, and I'm yet to try that. And coming to the lipsticks that I was saying, I have actually tried so many new lipsticks. I'll be getting to that on my Instagram, but I think but I have from Ofra Wet n Wild the new makeup line called Beauty, and yeah, I've actually tried quite a few new lip products. And for my blush, I want to keep it simple because I'm going to do purple eye makeup and also a bright lip, so I'm actually adding this blush called Sin from Nars. Maybe wanna mix up a little bit of this Orgasm, so that's that. And I'm actually behind on so many videos, you guys. I have my you know, blouses for pattu sarees video coming up, and yeah, I have to, you know, sit and film from now on. We just started feeling better, and right now the baby is actually sleeping, but then she might actually wake up anytime, because even when she falls asleep, she doesn't sleep continuously, so she wakes up like every 10 minutes 15 minutes, and she checks if I'm by her. So even though she's in the crib, like, she keeps, you know, waking up, and she looks, and you know, she wants me to feed in between, so it's actually chaotic. I don't know why a 8-month-old baby doesn't sleep well. I'm not sure why she doesn't sleep well. I've actually cut down on my coffee as well. Like, I drink 1, or sometimes I drink twice, but that's it. And that too very small amount, only because she's not sleeping, and I thought this caffeine is, you know, hitting her up, but even then it's not working. I don't know. And for my highlighter, this is the L'Oreal Big Gelato Swirl highlighter, and I got this palette from Ulta last year. Haven't tried it, so I'm using this shade called Gilded Honey, and I'm going to add this on top. This is the first time I'm using, and at one point these highlighters were so much talked about. Now I don't see many people talking about this highlighter. Guys, I've been using my Marc Jacobs Omega highlighter, the huge pan one, all February, I used that and I hit pan on it. I was extremely happy when I saw pan on that highlighter, because when I was buying that was like my biggest concern, that I would never ever be able to use it. It's actually a very loosely packed highlighter, so it was very easy for me to, you know, hit pan on this one. That highlighter is gorgeous, looks wet and it's beautiful. And then we're gonna move on to eyebrows and also eyeshadow primer. I'll just add those two and I'll be right back. Okay, for my eyes I'm going to use It's My Pleasure eyeshadow palette from Colourpop. I think I got this in end of February, but then I got a chance to use it now. I just realized I haven't even took pictures of this palette for my Instagram. I'm just, you know, adding some powder on top of my eyeshadow primer just to make my eyelid smooth for the eyeshadows. And then I'm going to do a very simple eye makeup. I'm not really going to use a lot of those purples, only because I'm planning to use a bright coral lipstick, and so I want to keep it as neutral as possible. So for my transition I'm going to use the shade Fan Fiction, and I'm also going to add a little bit of Pretty Cruel. So cute, so cute. I know that I'm going to use this palette a lot in the spring and summer, and this actually reminds me a little bit of what do you call, the Norvina palette that I enjoy a lot. But then more than Norvina, this is a very good dupe of Huda Beauty. I think it's called the Amethyst palette. I had that on my list, but then when I saw this I'm like, heck, I'm not gonna buy that. I'm just gonna stick with Colourpop because the price is less, you get good quality products as well. So yeah, now I'm adding the shade Pretty Cruel, mostly in my outer corner. I'm just gonna blend everything. Then I'm going to take this shade Sleeper and I'm just gonna add that at my outer corner. I'm roughly going to add that and blend it thoroughly. And these are actually blending pretty well. I'm not really putting much effort to blend these eyeshadows, and even if I'm blending, the color is still on. They're nice and vibrant. For my eyelid, I want to use this shade called Earth Shine, and I'm gonna add this shade Mr. Sandman just at the center of my eyelid, and I'm just gonna use my fingers for this one. So pretty! Oh my god, you guys, this color has some kind of dual chrome in. Oh my god, this is actually some kind of opalescent shade. So pretty. Wow, that I didn't expect. Like, I was looking at swatches, but then I didn't realize. Oh my god, it looks like I have some kind of disco lights on my eyelid. Like, it's so pretty. Ooh, surprise shade. I don't think I want to disturb this shade with any other color on top. I'm gonna leave this shade like this. Like, oh god, so pretty, you guys. I was so surprised with this shade. So pretty. So on my lower lash line, I'm just gonna blend the shade Pretty Cruel and also this shade Sleeper. Take a little bit of that same shade Earth Shine. I love that shade, you guys. Oh my god, look at my eyelids. Wow. Oh my god, so pretty. Even in the inner corner. Even if I don't put this shade all over my eyelid, just some simple eye makeup with the shade in the inner corner, it looks so good. Oh, love that shade. Like, just for this shade, Earth Shine, just get this palette. So pretty, so pretty. For my eyeliner, I'm using the L'Oreal Kajal Magic from India. For my liquid liner, I'm using the one by e.l.f. And then for my mascara, I'll be using Sahi Cosmetics mascara. And once I'm done, I'll be right back and we'll move on to the lip color. Alright, I'm back, and for my lips, I'm going to be using the Ofra Cosmetics Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick, and this is in the shade Rendezvous. And this is a beautiful bright coral color. It's like that Pantone 2019 color of the year living coral shade. It's very vibrant, and I really like the formula of Ofra Cosmetics liquid lipsticks. The formula is like thick cream and a little bit of jelly, like it's very comfortable on the lips. And now they have this new packaging with this white cap on. I really like it. So let's apply this color. You see that it applies really comfortably, and I love this shade, you guys. It's like that watermelon coral color. As I'm applying, I feel like this is slightly sheer, so let's see how it dries down. So once it's dried down as well, it looks slightly sheer, so I'm gonna go ahead and add one more layer. Like, if you want it, you can leave it like this, but I don't want my lip natural lip color to be showing through liquid lipstick, so I'm just going to add another layer, and that gives a very opaque color. It's not patchy or anything. It feels very comfortable, and the color is beautiful. Beautiful for summer. She just slept for half an hour while I filmed this video, and she's up. She's, you know, right here sitting and playing with my makeup. So anyways, that completes this video. If you enjoyed this video and found this video helpful, do not forget to hit on the thumbs up button, and also do subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on my Instagram to chat with me. I'm deepikamakeup. Stay tuned for more videos, and I will see you all very soon in my next video. Bye.